Do we have any upgrades for anybody? No, I'm just dropping my Evo chamber now. Does my opponent have his Evo chamber? So let's check his upgrade. No Zergling speed. He's got his lair, but no upgrades. So let's see, what is he producing right now? Oh, looks like I'm producing. Yeah, I got my Zerg melee attack and my centrifugal hooks, which is my speed upgrade for my little exploding pimples, which do 35 damage to light, which is not what you want to see with Zerglings that have 35 hit points. Oh, we got a Spire going down for Ontawa, which could be bad because all I've really got now is my 2 queens. I got an Evo chamber, so I could get some spore crawlers, but you know, I'm not expecting, and I definitely have not scouted this. And we can check. No, I have not seen this, so. Oh, but he is trying to throw down an expansion, but oh, look at my little scouting overlord's gonna see this right quick. It looks like I'm pushing out across the map. Our creeps are getting very close to meeting. Oops, where's that guy going? I guess he was gonna go scout and seize that. That's what we've got to deal with. Roachling. My melee attack's almost done, and oh, looks like I finally noticed that he's got a hatchery here, which is, oh, it's getting oh so close to completing. Can these 6 little Zerglings, can they do? I guess before he hit my hatchery with 5, and now I'm only hitting him with 6, but they very soon are going to have a +1 attack done now, so that's going to help him out there. Oh, it looks like, hold on there, I just missed an engagement. I was so busy watching my Zerglings go attack his expansion that I completely missed the engagement. So let's kind of speed this up here. Yada yada yada. Sending my Zergling to die. And there goes all my Zerglings off there. Okay, here we go. So he's pushed out with it. So that's why the engagement started, because he pushed out. So we're gonna run in here and we're gonna Baneling Zergling gets Zergling Roach, and oh, look at all the explosions! But those roaches are pretty tough, so I mean they're a little softened up, but he's gonna win that engagement. But now I'm gonna just counter with pumping out another 24 Zerglings. So yeah, I guess he could have tried to counterattack, but I don't think that's gonna do much because if I recall correctly, yeah, the Spine Crawlers does plus against armored, and oh, just finished off his hatchery, and I think his broodlings took out my Zerglings, which is pretty bad. And, oh, I've got a Spire out of my own coming, but he is now pumping out Mutalisks. And I am, as of yet, completely unaware of this fact. Is it going to come into play? But I am pumping out quite a few Zerglings. But, I mean, when you're going with Baneling, you need a lot of Zerglings because Baneling only gets 1 attack. 1. In its entire life, it gets 1 attack. So you need to be able to replenish that. So we're going to pump out a lot of those. Oh, and he's going to get a flyer attack level 1. So he is finally getting an upgrade. I'm getting my armor upgrade, ground armor upgrade. That's pretty good. And as you can see, I'm doing a pretty good job at scouting all these bases. I don't have anything watching that one, but I've got a pretty good eye if he's going to try to expand. I even got someone out here on this island. I don't have anyone on this island. Hopefully he doesn't go to the huge effort to expand all the way over there. And oh, looks like his Mutalisks are now popping, and I'm still unaware. But my infantry's back up, starting to replenish the Banelings. It looks like his Overlord was going to go there take a peek, and I'm not sure why this Queen is going all the way over here. Because she is not that fast off the creep. A quick counterattack and I could lose that Queen. Oh, looks like I'm getting some mutas of my own out. Somewhere. Well, I guess they're not out yet. There's nothing to see. Those are all those Zerglings probably popped out of this base, which, oh, got a queen here, and a decent expansion going. Could use some more saturation. How's my saturation elsewhere? Oh, that's pretty good, and that's running out. That's pretty good, too. Only on 2 gas, so... Which I don't really need the gas until now, where I've got the Mutalisks out. We check units lost. Yeah, I'm still ahead on there. We check the army. He's got a bigger food army, but just a bit. Oh no! Oh! This is significant. At some point, I don't know if it was there or maybe just before that, I saw these Mutalisks. This is a lot of Mutalisk. What is that? That is like 3 dozen. No, it was like almost 30 Mutalisks. When I saw those, this is what went through my head. There's no way I can pump out that many Mutalisks to counter it. In fact, I even forgot in this game that I got Mutalisks. So I'm like, okay, I could churn out queens from these 2 hatcheries, but they come out pretty slow. 50 seconds per queen. And they're not going to stand up to this many Mutalisks, even if I can throw down transfusions, which would take a lot of good micro. I got the Evo chamber, so I could throw down some spore crawlers, but again, unless I take half my drones and make spore crawlers out of them, which again is going to take 30 seconds per, then I am not going to be able to get enough to take care of these mutas. So this all went through my head in just a few seconds. I figure the one thing I can do, counterattack. So I think that is about what we're going to have here, and his Mutalisks are moving into my natural, and I'm moving in. So what we got here is a good old-fashioned base race, and here come the banelings, and boom go the banelings, and oh, and the queen just gets seared to pieces, and oh. So the Zerglings are now going to go to town on this map, and they're going to go for the queen. But he is already cleaned up. Oh, it looks like my Mutalisks were trying to take care of that. I must have forgotten about these. They aren't doing anything. So now he is into my main, and this queen is good. Yeah, she's just gone instantly. But I have now pretty much cleaned off this expansion, and I'm heading in the main. And he could have brought his Mutalisks there. I mean, this is not that many Zerg. Okay, that's 2 dozen Zerglings, but I mean, his Mutalisks could come in here, clean this up, and I would probably be in a bad shape. Oh, my main is still up. He is pulling his Zerglings. Oh, looks like he did intercept my Mutalisk, which could help me out here to slow him down. Because now his lair is gone. I mean, he's got a ton of minerals, but he doesn't have that many drones left. He's got 1 drone left, so he's got that. He'd have to use that drone to make his hatchery. And at this point, his base is down and he is being revealed, so now I know fully aware that he does not have any hidden buildings, because I can see where all of them are. And now he's going after my lair, so that's about to go down, but I still have this expo, but it's basically Mutalisks against Zerglings. He's got a lot of Mutalisks, and I've just got some +1 Zerglings. And I must have lost one of them some point. And those Mutalisks, I mean, if he had come back and taken out those Zerglings, he might have been able to finish me off. And he did find my expansion, but he left these buildings here, and so I am not finished yet. And he has just got 1 building left, and that would be the Spire. And I think I can easily take this out before he gets back. So that was a close one, and I think it all came down to my split-second decision to go all in with my army. And, you know, granted, even though... Yeah, and he's going to leave the game. And, you know, even though I did go all in, I still, like I said, I discounted the idea of building more queens and putting up a bunch of spore crawlers. But, you know what? I should have done it anyhow. I mean, I had a ton of minerals. I could afford it. I had a lot of drones sitting around. I could have just popped down a bunch of spore crawlers. Even if it doesn't stop his army, it's definitely going to slow it down. And if he had come back here and decided to just take on my Zerglings, which is probably what he should have done since they can't fight back against Mutalisks, he might have been able to finish that off and then counterattack it, and I would not have been able to stop it. But perhaps we both made some slightly wrong decisions in a split decision, but it was pretty exciting. Came down to a complete base race. And even my stuff was in trouble because, you know, I'm losing creep, and off the creep, the buildings just start, Zerg buildings just start dying, and so I basically would have this as the only thing left on the creep. Other than that. But that was exciting. I was glad to get a win. They seem to be coming fairly few and far between in my ladder games since I left practice, but I hope you enjoy that game. I was pumped, and have a day.